Hello, my name is Justin Rodenbostel from SPR Consulting. I'm the Open Source App Dev Practice Lead.
And I'm Mike Sancatelli from SPR Consulting, and I'm the .NET Development Practice Lead.
Today we're here to talk about establishing rules of the playground, a best practice covered by our Technical Agile coaches and something we do on internal projects. Software is written by teams, not by a collection of individuals. Taking a few minutes at the beginning of a development project to ensure that your team is on the same page from a practices and processes standpoint can go a long way in ensuring that your team is functioning at a high level.
Developers can also be quite passionate about the work and the tools they want to use. And we're not talking about sacrificing creativity or individual style, but there are plenty of opportunities to in the development life cycle to kind of bring things along. And this is about favoring shared practices for the sake of the team's efficiency and not the individual.
There are quite a few simple yet common differences in the way teams work that can lead to some of these inefficiencies.
Not everyone reacts to a broken build the same way.
Some people prefer to check in metadata files from their IDE into source control.
There can be formatting differences, i.e. tab sizes, space sizes in between documents that can cause changes.
Some people don't think it's necessary to socialize with the team the fact that they're using a new library that nobody's familiar with or that has unique licensing constraints.
And some developers may not consider the necessity to write unit tests as part of delivering a new piece of functionality. And though it may vary team to team, project to project, here are a few recommendations we make for following the rules of the playground.
If you've broken the build, stop what you're doing and fix it. If somebody asks you to help them fix the build, do what you can to aid that person. A broken build slows down the whole team.
You can also agree upon a proper file format. That means following clean code standards, identifying spacing and tabbing requirements, vertical alignment, as well as identifying what's the proper way to do commenting and where those comments should belong in the file.
Another one is everybody should understand what done means. If you overhear a teammate saying to a product owner or a stakeholder that a story is done, you should have a very clear understanding of what that means. Has there been a peer review? Does it contain sufficient unit tests? Everything that goes into factoring whether or not a story can be called complete should be totally understood by the whole team.
Establishing expectations at the beginning of a project will go a long way to ensuring your team is performing at its highest level and is one of the many best practices taught by our Technical Agile coaches.
Whether your team's made up of Agile veterans or is new to Agile software development, having a Technical Agile coach on staff can help make sure your team is functioning at its highest potential while having minimal impact on your team's velocity. For more information on Technical Agile Coaching, please visit spr.com.